Hello, welcome to the Oracle deck review of Rumi Oracle. So this is from Elena Fairchild, Rumi Oracle. This is perhaps one of the most spiritual Oracle decks that I have. So that's kind of a something because you're like, well, aren't they all with the intention to be spiritual? Sure. Isn't everything spirit? You know, some are more uplifting than others. Some are more honest than others. Like, I have enough. I keep looking up here because I have, I don't know, thousands of dollars of Oracle decks above my head. But this one was made for your soul. That's quite the claim. This one was made for your soul. An invitation into the heart of the divine. So these cards most definitely will speak to you in a different type of way. The artwork is by, I'm going to open this up now. I want to say Rasui. Yeah, Rasui. Artwork and Rumi poetry is in this deck. There are 44 cards. There is a guidebook which will make you cry. It's black and white, but it starts off with a poem, well, with a Rumi poem, and then it has like a translated message, and then the Oracle divination message. Like, it's so good. And then there's a sacred honoring ritual. So yes, on multiple occasions, this deck has definitely made me cry, and that's a huge thing for me. When something can touch me enough to make me feel alive enough to shed tears, to make me feel vulnerable enough to hit that heartstring. And yeah, it's just one of those decks. So this is a deck where I have these gemstones and crystals. It didn't come with the deck, but I put them in there because I love them. And here are the cards. So I have two looking up. So I guess those were the last two that I sat with. I have not used this deck in a little minute because, yeah, I feel like you have to be there with this deck. I feel like you have to be open to hearing that message. It's good to, like, want to connect and be ready to connect. But, like, if you need something like that's like a home run in the ballpark of spiritual wow, this Rumi deck is certainly one to do it. Now the artwork is, I mean, well, you've been looking for yourself, but the artwork's pretty wild. The cards are very shiny. The cards are very big. You know, it's that big, but they're super high glossy. That works for these cards, absolutely. There's a border around the cards. There's numbers so you can find them in the guidebook. The courage of your love. 1. Victory of Miriam. Star Mother Arrakis. There's a couple weird cards. I think that's cool. I surge on the uprising wave of love. It's all love. Arise. Whirling goddess. That's a good one. The angel Rasbar. I mean, there's some pretty wild stuff. So I do want to pull a card for you because, like, the cards are cool, the artwork is Rasui, but it's the freaking guidebook that will blow you away. Do you hear the mic drop? I need to add sounds to my videos. But it's the guidebook that's going to really touch that part of you that is ready to be awakened more, that's ready to... Okay, your card just fell on the floor. That's ready to open your heart to more love. I feel like that's what it's all about. So the one that I said out loud, number 38, the courage of your love, did fall out. It's like raining white on this almost like tunnel, portal, visual. It's like the people are there, but they're also there. Like, what's going on here? The courage of your love. Like, what kind of new portals, new pathways can love open up for you? Ooh. So definitely it's like the upside down arc. You know, anytime you see like an archway, an arch, it's like a doorway, a portal. Shining the love out. Okay, so let's see here. 38. 38. Yes, that's what I said. 3 plus 8 equals 11. Good master number there. Oh, of course, it's like 14 pages long. So the guidebook is lengthy, and this is literally one of the longest ones. But I want you to just get a taste of it. All right, so here is this one right here. Oh shit, just put it up there. Surely we're done flipping through those cards. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane because it is blind. When love arises, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. So that's Rumi for you. Such a freaking poet. I mean, of course, it's translated, so he did not speak English, but yet we get this from his work. So here's how it even gets more romantic. I do not bleat at you like a sheep. For to startle you from your slumber, I need to roar like a lion. You must awake, my beloved. There is no time to waste, for the wolves are circling, hungry for sacred flesh. So I shall roar mightily, and although at first you recoil and fear, soon enough you will see the wolves. You become aware and grateful to have been thus awoken. Ah, yes, you remember that you have a precious human life to protect. You fear me no more. You thank me. You jump on my back as if you were a warrior astride a wild mount. You roar then, along with me, awakening the others as we cause the ground to rumble, disturbing even those even in their deepest slumber. You, like me, a fierce lion. You are a fierce lion, not a lamb, to be led to so many slaughters, the variety and opportunity for which is available in terrible abundance in our world. So it's very like on the stage, theatrical for that second paragraph. So first you get the Rumi poetry, then you get the romantic interpretation, special message. Then the font changes in the book. This is kind of long. Are you in it to win it? I mean, you either love this or you hate this. There is a Sufi story about a mother with her breast leaking milk. She loses her child, and once she finds him again, instantly lets him suckle for as long as he needs. A Sufi master nearby says to his students, "Do you think she would throw her baby into the fire?" And all the students, of course, say, No, of course not. And the master replies, "Allah loves his children more than she, with enough tenderness to throw them into the fire." So it is with love. At first, as a young heart, you want only comfort for your beloved. You cannot bear the thought of pain within them, even for a moment. Your own suffering is easier than bearing the suffering of your beloved. The young heart grows wise through experience. It becomes an elder, an ancient heart tempered by grace and rendered strong with compassion. This is the great heart that can hold the suffering of the world within it, yet still finds space for peace, for sweetness, for tenderness, and for rapture. This is the heart that shines with courageous love. It is willing to feel and bear all suffering without judgment, while gently holding it in the truth of what that suffering really is. The drying out of the mind addicted to suffering. This drying out is necessary so that love can ignite itself and transform dead wood into living fire. The drying out is a challenging and enduring process. The path of the freeing the heart from the effects of a fearful mind is an initiation into great power. So many lapses will happen before the heart grows strong enough to overpower old patterns and surrender without condition or equivocation. There are big words in here. Equivocation. Equivocation? Proceed. When it is ready to surrender in such a way, the heart is free and allowed to simply be. Even the mind, then, finally freed from shackles and joyfully submitting to love, declares, "Let love be, in whatever way it shall be. I can bear it. I shall take refuge in it. I shall not turn away from it. I am that love." You motherfucker, you are an ancient one with a heart older than the mountains. You are being asked to free yourself from the too small loves of the youthful heart and come to understand and accept the wisdom of your mature heart. Your mature heart is not cursed with hardness or detachment, but with compassion and tenacious to whatever that word is, acious, devotion to the cause of that is most real and matters most, the quest for life of the human soul. Okay? Your ancient heart loves the soul and will roar like the lion of love at the wolves that would casually devour it. So trust in the courage of your heart. You are not cruel. You are not hard. You are not careless. You are passion personified. You are the lion of love. So allow yourself to be the lion, not the lamb. Stand true in your own heart. Cause trouble. Make noise. Be proud and be mighty. Then rest. After all that savage divinity, rest and restore. For day after day, you shall claim your holy lands and refuse to give them up to less noble creatures. Though you survey their manipulations and attempts to claim power with compassion, you do not underestimate them or relax your vigilance. You shall not allow for even a moment that falsehood be accepted as truth in your heart. So if you've made it this far, go order this deck. This oracle comes with a particular guidance for you. You are not to give into less than you are worth, or to the shaming stories of others of our culture that would cast your regal lion nature into the falsehood of beliefs that you have no choice or power. You are not to give in to the idea that you are a victim and cannot free yourself from your suffering, or that you are less than any other. These are lies. These are petty deceptions so unworthy of you. Do not believe them. Roar at them until the weak glue holding them together melts under the fire of your holy breath, and they lie dismembered and powerless at your feet. Then intend that those bits and pieces in decay are lovingly returned to the Earth Mother, through whom they can be used to fertilize new life. Bonus, this oracle comes with another message for you. You have a challenge before you. or that you are now moving through, but you have what is necessary to succeed and overcome it. So no matter how long it has endured, we all have one of those, right? Or how big you have built that challenge up to be in your mind, no matter how unsolvable the issue appears to be, there is and shall be a victory beyond it, and it is imminent. That means it's going to happen. This oracle has come to you to let you know you are empowered to succeed, and you have what is required within to do it, and that the time for your victory is drawing near. So do not give up. Instead, do the sacred honoring ritual as needed, and I'll read that to you in a minute. And when you feel so inclined, open your mouth and roar love from the very depths of your being. Create a sound of truth for yourself. In that sound, you will hear the mightiest one of all roaring along with you, saying, "Yes, love, I am with you." And together we claim divine victory. So we roar. How we roar. Wow. I'm still stuck on the part that says Allah loves his children more than she, with enough tenderness to throw them into the fire. Throw me in the fire, bitch. Sometimes it's good. It is good to jump into the fire. So jump into the fire and roar and get through it, get over it, overcome it. Okay, here's the sacred honoring ritual. Say aloud, I call on Rumi. Tingle, tingle, tingle. I call on Rumi, Lion of Love, and my own wise higher self. I now choose to assert the dignity of my soul and the power of my heart. I release all lesser bonds based in fear and deception. I no longer need to hold on to these. I am ready for truth, and with unconditional love, I am supported, protected, and guided on my path to victory, held in guardianship by the unending power of love. So be it. And then it says, if you feel the need to get down on all fours and roar a bit, do it with relish. Not the kind that you eat, but just like that feeling. Then you have finished your honoring ritual. So yes, the guidebook is exactly where it's at. But as you can see, you will also enjoy the cards. Thank you, Rumi.